It is not in doubt that the NBA is the largest and most influential bar association on the continent, with over 139,000 lawyers called to Nigerian bar as members. It is also not a controversy that the NBA stands as the numero uno among all civil society organizations in Nigeria and is the voice of the Nigerian people. The NBA has 3 sections, 2 institutes, 8 fora that caters to the needs, capacity development, and other business of the members of the association, with 128 branches spread across the 36 states of the nation. The reach of the NBA is matchless, and its impact is indeed enormous. 2022, a new set of executive was sworn in, led by Yakubu Chunoko Maikyau, OON-SAN, popularly known as YC, to lead the association for a period of 2 years. It's now a year, and a whole lot has been achieved. Day and night, these executives have worked tirelessly to move the bar forward. On the welfare of lawyers, the YC's administration has facilitated the drafting and signing of Legal Practitioners Remuneration Order 2023. The last time such a remuneration order was issued was in 1991. As a result of this new order, lawyers can no longer be impoverished in the costs of their work. The order stipulates the minimum that can be charged for different legal services. In addition to this, the YC's administration proposed a new rules of professional conduct for legal practitioners 2023 to the General Council of the Bar. This is in a bid to uphold the integrity of lawyers. It is also important to note that the last time the RPC was reviewed was in 2007. The profession will now regulate itself. We are capable of preventing money laundering and all sorts of crime within our noble profession. We are not so weak as to require external bodies or agencies to teach us what we ought to be teaching and preaching to others. Also, as part of the administration's promises, 2,000 lawyers across the country were sponsored on a free national health insurance scheme subscription worth over 15,000 naira per person. YC's administration also promised free registration for the annual General Conference for our amiable senior citizens, and this has been delivered. Seniors attending this conference did not have to pay to attend, while young lawyers only had to pay 50% of the fees. The administration, in her bid to ensure that never again will lawyers be negatively portrayed as a result of conference bags, worked hard to ensure that 18,000 bags were procured and delivered well ahead of the year's conference for the over 17,000 lawyers registered. On national development, the Maikyau leadership organized the first ever NBA State of the Nation dialogue.
Christopher Alexander Sapara Williams, the first Nigerian called to the English bar on 17th November 1879, when he said, and I quote, "The legal practitioner lives for the direction of his people and for the advancement of the cause of his country."
It is the consciousness of this duty that we set out with an agenda for the new government in the interests of the Nigerian people and the nation. We invited all the key stakeholders to discuss their agenda with a focus on 3 thematic areas: economy, security, and administration of justice. The YC's administration spoke up for the Nigerian people when the Central Bank of Nigeria's monetary policy imposed unthinkable hardship on the Nigerian people.
The issue of the CBN policy, I mean, you saw the reactions by every stakeholder. But what was begging for intervention was the law, the issue that has to do with the law. And only you and I can look at that law and give an interpretation to it.
It was the intervention of the NBA that emboldened other stakeholders to stop the hardship imposed by this policy. A lawyer must live for his people. This has been a focal line of direction for the YC's administration and led to the creation of the NBA Pro Bono Center. A fully independent, fully furnished, and established Pro Bono Center to cater for the needs of the ordinary Nigerian. As part of the inherent duties of a lawyer, the administration mobilized 1,000 lawyers to volunteer as observers of the 2023 elections in Nigeria. The body was the largest, most widespread single body of observers in the last general elections.
The last time the salaries and allowances of judicial officers was reviewed was in 2007. Looking at the concrete economic reality today, can we say that the judiciary has been treated fairly?
The YC's administration is renowned for its speed in condemning acts that offend the rule of law, whether or not a lawyer is directly involved. Yakubu Chinoko Maikyau and his team are not tired. So much is yet to be unveiled. They are getting it right. For now, the administration is delivering to you and the world a conference like no other. Enjoy.